Well, hello. Alright, let's finish this. October 20th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 4. Quiet in the peanut gallery, you peanuts.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edward. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. It claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on the people present in Studio 2 in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
That just sounded like an old man there.
Very well.
No, let's not bring Old Beg into this, no matter what. No matter what it's worth, you don't want the cost of Old Beg being attached to it.
You may call in your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day.
Oh boy, here he goes, trying to get them to state their name again.
Will the witness state her name and occupation?
D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios.
Would you want to be inside Old Bag? Is that a joke because bag? That's gross. That's like seriously gross. Oh no, and the dentures. Oh, no thanks. That's really gross.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike to leave this banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it! Make her pay!
Right. And if she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. The day of the murder.
I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer.
Get her with her pants down? Really? You've never heard that? I'd say that's a pretty dang common phrase. Getting caught with your pants down? Anyway,
Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer.
then where's the T-bones?
We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. Are you sure there isn't more?
That's what happens when you press on that's all, I feel like.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you.
The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with with that monkey's head toppling over.
He has a giant hole in his chest? Hole. Giant hole. Huh? Oh, you're talking about where he got stabbed. Yeah, there's like a hole. Yeah. Yeah, how does that fit in with the time frame of the monkey toppling over? I'm not really sure. Manella used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio One after the meeting in the trailer.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
Dun 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 dun. Okay. Let's start pressing. By yourself?
Yes.
And you didn't stop at the employee area? But no blood? It was a hole of a stab wound. It looked unsettling.
Yeah, they haven't mentioned any blood yet.
The magic stabbing. You didn't stop at the employee area?
No.
Are you always this terse?
Yes.
No, dear. Yeah, she's very curt. Meeting at 12 sharp and then at 4. Wait, so they're suspecting her? When did they tell us that before the trial? They figured that it was... Remember they figured out that the murder took place at Studio 2? So that only somebody who was at Studio 2 could have done it, is what they... Well, they didn't figure that out. They thought, like, as long as Hammer's innocent, then the murder actually took place over there. So it had to be somebody who was at the trailer. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on. Let's talk a bit more about that.
The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
Yeah, so we have to basically cross-examine her or Salmonella. Probably both will happen. I don't remember exactly how this goes. And then, yeah, because we're just pretty sure one of them did it.
The same could be said to you, Edgeworth. And please stop banging your little desk. It hurts my ears.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. And when exactly was that?
I forgot.
Maybe you could try remembering? No.
No. The meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times.
You would think. Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Hold on! You had Sal take you? What does that mean? And please, for the love of everything, make it mean something that I'm not imagining in my head.
It means what I just said. And Sal take me to Studio 2 then.
Oh, right. 2:30 we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. No one can eat steak in 15 minutes. That's what they were saying before. And I'm like, yes, they can. Yes, they can. And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Slap!
Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break.
Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this?
Sal.
No, I mean someone else?
One person is enough.
If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat the T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak... Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she'd said a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere.
Edgeworth is like... Alright. They're getting at the T-bone thing, which is something that's been bugging me the whole time. So I need to present something that shows this Studio 2. Oh yeah, steak plate. Found the employee area. I mean, this was found in the employee area. But he'll just be like, yeah, the employees had T-bone steaks, but you didn't, so what are you talking about? That's probably what it is. This has been bugging me the whole time.
Objection!
As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. No one with that figure would go around eating a T-bone steak.
This is true.
No.
No, what's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate.
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? As in, there was a bone in the steak.
Yeah, but who would ever want to eat something that had a bone in it? That's gross. Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. And yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez, did you skip lunch that day? And if you did, that's a crime. Against your own body. No one should skip eating steak, Miss Vasquez. Steak is meant to be eaten. Okay, anyway. Tell me how a person can eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone. I think I know how. You're a monster. You ate the bone too! You ate the bone. You ate the bone. Tell like that, Miss Vasquez. You ate the bone. You ate the bone. You ate a boneless steak. You're lying about what steak you had. Okay, you didn't eat the steak. Anyway. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator.
I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was murdering the Steel Samurai.
Picking on salmonella. That's probably all the time, but I'm sure that's not the right answer.
She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order. Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Mr. Wright, her hands are not spear-like. Isn't it a little presumptuous?
Objection!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well.
I feel like she was moving her hand faster during that.
Let's have a battle of wits, you and I. Okay. I'm pretty witty. As you can no doubt tell from my commentary. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick! I don't really believe that you're smarter than her, though. Oh, thanks, Maya. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? As I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. Although I do eat steak, how could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you could. I don't know. You couldn't, could you? This is starting to take away my... See, it shows you when it's like a wrong answer is gonna hurt you, so I really need to think this one through. Okay. I think you could. You couldn't, could you? I don't know. Probably not, I don't know. I think I don't know is almost definitely the wrong answer. They still haven't really got around to telling us how heavy the spear is other than saying it's heavy. So I think you could is possible. You couldn't, could you? Yeah, the bar in the upper red is flashing, meaning that if I get the wrong answer, I lose that much off of the bar. So
Yeah, I guess I'll just say she can. It's not impossible.
Objection!
Well, it's not impossible. Well, maybe it's not impossible, but silence. I'm speaking. The victim was stabbed through the chest from the front, yes? I believe this would indicate that the victim was aware of the killer's presence. But the steel samurai costume is quite light and mobile. Compared to the victim, I'm weaker and slower. And dumber. I couldn't possibly win such a fight. Not to mention, there is proof that I did not have the spear. The photograph of the steel samurai shows that the victim himself was holding it.
Yeah, back when he was walking there, but that doesn't mean that you know, didn't start as a peaceful confrontation, and then he rested it against the fence, and then you picked it up and jabberinoed him with the stabberino part of the spear.
What do you mean to suggest that I could have wrested it away from him? Yes, take that, Mr. Wright. If you still think she did it, show us proof.
Hey
Nick, look at the data we have on the samurai spear in the court record. Isn't there something in there that gets to you?
Murder weapon, a break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. No. Something odd about the samurai spear? Wait.
Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Sorry, Your Honor. I'd like to take back my previous claim.
Very well, I won't hold you to your claim, but I'm afraid I will have to penalize you.
So you will hold me to it.
What's this? You're taking back your claim?
Let's backtrack for a moment. I want to consider whether the witness could have used the samurai spear or not. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What?
What is the meaning of this?
So even though you get it wrong, it still continues forward. Weird.
The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. And I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon because it had duct tape, and the duct tape means that I guess duct tape means that it can't be used. Even though if it was sharp, it could still be used. And I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that the spear was broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was that security lady that I really don't want to talk about right now. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible to stab a man who's wearing such a thick costume with this, through the chest? Like this.
Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Didn't she just say that the costume was light and mobile? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware what you're saying? If the steel samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the weapon was that was used to kill Hammer?
What the? It was the spear after all, Your Honor. Order my peasant latte. I said that completely backwards. I actually know... I know what the murder weapon is in this case. So, I'm just gonna choose the right answer. But I think if I was going through this, I'd think about it a lot more. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see what this murder weapon is then.
It's this 5-year-old photograph, Your Honor. Look at this photograph, Your Honor.
What's this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing atop the stairs. Order, order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is all this about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. See the fallen man in this photo? See how this fence post pierced him through the chest and is shaped just like the steel samurai spear?
What? Are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again!
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer out the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago.
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing style.
You deny what I say is true?
Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? In the evil magistrate, and in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break?
Yes.
How could I have disposed of this How could I have disposed of the body?
Well, this is obvious. You have more than one Steel Samurai costume. And he kind of bled out in the Steel Samurai costume itself, so you could have just incinerated that one. Then moved him over via the van that you said that you took during that time over to Studio 1, dumped his body off of there.
The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. The jackhammer had been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume. There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
And I bet she could move it. Is that what happened, Blakeroo? I'm pretty sure that that's what happened. But we're gonna go through this trial and figure it out. Yeah, she could move it with the van. You'd be surprised. I bet she could do it. When people think their life depends on it, they can do amazing things. That's not where I was going with this.
Mr. Wright, this is not an episode of That's Incredible.
Yeah, I was gonna go with the van.
If you claim she did everything in 15 minutes...
Let me guess, show me proof.
Correct, show me proof.
How am I supposed to do that?
Then I won't have you making unsubstantiated claims.
Wait a second, how does he know what I'm thinking?
I only need look at the cold sweat running down your face to know what you're thinking.
Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to reconsider your claim. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with it?
The van! Get another way, which was the van. That's what I was trying to say. I mean, what if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? Because I wasn't trying to say with her own hands. For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry the body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Well, this is easy. I just told you the whole thing.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
With this transportation van that she mentioned earlier. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony from 2 seconds ago that everyone forgot.
There was a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
I was gonna say, but you moved too fast in the chat, Lloyd. What, that is implied that she used her hands? I really didn't get that. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body in the magistrate costume.
Hold on, right. Don't forget, it was Salmonella who drove that van.
Well, according to her.
Are you suggesting that Mr. Vanilla is a conspirator?
What the? Well, do it in 15 minutes, probably. I don't know. We have to talk to him, right? Do it by yourself. Climb the fence. Carry the body to the van. Drive the van over. Oh, she can't lift the body by herself. Oh, he probably was. Like, there's no way he wouldn't have known about it or heard there was something happening. He had to at least have been aware. No, to click the button that said she had another method.
Of course Salmonella had to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume.
Oh, that's right, there's even that too.
They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator.
Hey, that's what I said.
Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun.
I win? So what happens next? Don't question mark symbol me. Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that.
I mean, didn't she just kinda...
And I just said that.
Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer!
I guess that was implied. Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. As a result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What?
Yes, Mr. Wright, you lack proof. Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts. Of course, it's as what the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely that she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, then I'll be leaving.
Eric, what do I do now? You did it, Vasquez, for realsies this time. Testify again, Vasquez.
Other questions?
Order me some Chinese food. It's hard saying order all the time and not getting what you want. Seriously, I became a judge in the first place so that I could order people around with my orders.
Yeah, testify again? Tell us more stuff? Keep it going?
I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again. No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions and get the same answers. A waste of time. Much like Torah.com.
Damn. Come so far to only to fail.
As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez.
Objection!
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. And I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor, but I didn't. I see. Very well.
Objection!
Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Doesn't make any sense, Your Honor. I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see a little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself.
I know.
What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, I was, indeed, verily, I say, ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body. Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth?
Who knows? He probably realized that she did it too.
But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that,
Edgeworth. I know, because it's like trying to follow Edgeworth's mood, and he's like, do it more! He's like not sure what to do, so he's like, alright. More stuff after finding the body.
that was Sal and Oldbag, the security lady. I don't know why we have to specify that she's the security lady when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. They immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers and saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're really close. Really close, Nick. You can do it, Nick.
I know, Maya.
You can do it. Go, Nick. P-H-O-N-E-I. What? I don't know how to spell your name. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need to twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. I was with Sal and Oldbag when we found the body. What time was that?
We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then.
When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you, just to be clear.
I don't know what to press harder about there, but sure. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio?
They weren't there yet.
Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help.
Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy.
But boy,
The witness will continue her testimony.
the assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct?
So he says.
Mr. Hammer was taking a dirt nap, correct? Oh, wait, did no one go call him?
Remember
what?
There was a dead body lying on the ground in front of us. Do you expect me to be calm?
You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Oh. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around?
The other way around.
You discovered a murdered body, and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one.
Yes, I said dirt.
Well, Miss Vasquez.
Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out.
He looks like a giant freaking lion man. What are you talking about?
We often left him on the bus when shooting at location, and no one noticed he was missing.
Poor Powers.
Well, I suppose that explains that. Somehow. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue.
I am...
Oh, sorry. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up.
What was everyone else doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. We stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence, dead silent.
Only I had the nerve. Oh, whoops, it's going without me.
Silence. Hey Nick! Why is everyone so quiet?
I wonder if Powers and Ace from 99 are related. Oh yeah, they both have a lion thing going on here. Lion Man.
Someone should do something to lighten things up. Should I do a cartwheel, Nick? I'm not very good yet. No, that's okay, Maya.
Yeah, I think that was like the pun or something. Security Lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it!
Oldbag? The security lady? Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given that detective that photograph. Of course, I have heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. Or just ever. She's actually a pretty poor security guard, now that I think about it. Yeah. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. I asked to be left out of the proceeding. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There's no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for me. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot writing on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped it convince everyone that they didn't require questioning.
Yeah, she had like a gang.
I went back to my chair to get the script and the
Script and direction.
Script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? It was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? No, yeah, I guess if you're missing one of the two important people for a rehearsal and that person was stabbed and dead, you probably wouldn't hold the rehearsal after all.
Very well. Vince Vasquez, please continue.
Objection!
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
Huh?
Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have to have known the murder. She would have had to know that the murder.
Wow. She would have had to know about the murder beforehand.
Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, what have you just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
And I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me! So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you've misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well. The witness will change your testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any
Action scenes, so I left them behind. That actually makes... Wait, she doesn't know that. She wasn't there while they were doing rehearsal all the way over at the other side of the studio. And they've never heard of cell phones or walkie-talkies for some stupid reason. So there's no way she could have known. Yeah.
And how did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal, you told me. Sal, the director? You have to find something to peg this on her here. Everything we've done till now would have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him! Whee! Maya, stop trying to do a cartwheel. It's pretty pathetic. No one's impressed, Maya.
The new hammer was injured and couldn't do any action behind the scenes, so... What do I have to show that... No, it was Powers that was supposed to be injured, remember? Not Hammer. So I have to have a piece of evidence. She made a straight-up normal blunder. What can I do to show... this? For one? I think this is the only thing that mentions the limping. I'll look through my stuff real quick. Left the path. Over scene. It's gotta be that, right? Yeah, it's gotta be that. Because we were assuming it was Powers up to that point. Objection!
You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? Like, haha funny? I mean, it was a Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. That's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
The one person who was injured in the run-through that morning was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer.
You're confused. What do you need to know? Let me explain it. I'll explain it, but I don't know why you're confused. She just said that Hammer was injured. And that she had heard that from Sal. Neither Sal nor her knew that an injury had even happened. But what happened was, she like made that claim. She was like, oh, I didn't take my notes and stuff for the rehearsal because the rehearsal wasn't going to happen because of the incident. I guess I'll continue explaining it anyway, but because of the incident. And they're like, what incident? Unless you knew that you had already like killed him. She's like, oh yeah, because Hammer was injured. And now we're just saying, no, it was Powers that was injured, not Hammer. And Hammer's just pretending to be Powers.
Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong.
No, I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning.
Oh yeah, he was. Oh, he was. That's right, I totally forgot about that. But she must not have been?
You would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. And why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You heard him wrong!
No, you must have seen Hammer limping and assumed he was injured. Old Vegas fangirling in the background, so why was Hammer pretending to be Powers again? Hammer, oh, I'm trying to see if I can remember. Oh, I don't think we know yet, but he was pretending to be Powers, I think, to trick people into thinking that it was Powers that was going over there. But we don't really know why he was going over there yet. That still hasn't been revealed.
You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Ah!
And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. You probably tried to kill Hammer, and it ended up being Powers. Oh, I'm sorry, the other way around. You probably saw Powers, and then tried to kill him, and killed Hammer in an accident. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order, order! Why haven't any of my orders come in? I've been ordering food left and right all morning.
Witness! Can you refute this claim?
Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
No, I don't like questions. I'm the one who questioned people. Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead?
You didn't. You wanted Powers dead, and you accidentally killed Hammer, obviously.
Yes, he had fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? Is there a reason? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on this matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Did I accidentally just press a button there? Like as soon as it popped up on accident?
Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court the evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this... But
I'm not gonna find a motive for her trying to kill Hammer when she meant to kill Powers. I think that's kind of the point. This is the only thing I can think of anyway. Because you wanted to kill someone.
Take that!
This is my proof.
This is the photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated, yeah, I said the right word, Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. And his fall into that fence 5 years later.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. Are we talking about motives here? We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
I kind of showed the photo already. And even then I was like, oh, she killed the wrong person on accident, I think. So how would I show she has motive?
She knew I was an attorney, and she's playing a game with me. So she tried to kill him and see if I could pin it on her. That was her motive. My attorney's badge!
I'm not too close.
She wanted to use the Steel Samurai Spear because she wanted to be the Steel Samurai, so that's why she killed the actor in the suit.
No, I don't believe this is a spot where I can save. Every scene. What is every victory scene in every battle is? Digital camera, carries it, selfies.
Wait a dang crappin' second.
There was no way Cody could have even been in that studio area anyway to see the final blow to the samurai. That was a whole part of the case. What? He came out of the woods, but that area was like a closed-off studio, so how did he get in the studio too if that's where Hammer? What?
He ate your steak.
What the deuce? Okay, good. This is a moment. Sometimes you can't save.
She had no motive. He had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What?
And pin it.
On Will Powers by dressing up as the Steel Samurai with a limp.
What? What? What?
Your Honor! Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with the sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady thinking that he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years! So you did do it, didn't you?
Yes. I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late.
Ah, Miss Vasquez!
Ah, Miss Vasquez. I'm guessing it's Penny. I don't know.
What happened here?
Manuel fell from the trailer stairs.
Manuel. Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm.
I have no idea who's who, so I'm just making up voices here.
No. How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and...
No, Manuel. Don't touch him, Mrs. Vasquez.
No! Please don't die. Please.
Something like that. I don't know.
Congratulations, Mr. Bryant. I lose again.
Everyone always loses against Phoenix, right? That's why I'm an ace attorney. Get wrecked, kid.
Mr. Edgewood, where's Dee Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
it appears you have brought yet another miracle.
I thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Confetti time. Everybody dance. Dance, Marcus, dance. That is all. The court is adjourned. Time to get my orders.
October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think he tried to frame me for the murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
I don't know. Good luck with your future. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because you're so squeaky clean that you could handle the fall.
I don't know to put the blame on you because he needed an alibi, probably, and I don't know if it was a personal thing. There was not a single time during this whole course of action that they said those two had any issues with each other.
You're the Steel Samurai!
Yeah,
Because you're the Steel Samurai.
gotta admit, I was reaching a little bit on that one, but I don't really know. Costume, I guess? I don't know.
Because I was a Steel Samurai.
Oh, I turned it Edgeworth for a second there.
Because it was a Steel Samurai. Oh.
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. What?
I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. Oh, am I.
Congratulations, Debbie P! Oh, man! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. And I can't wait to get back to that sweaty costume and fight with Powers again. Hammer. Oh. There's something wrong.
Oh, everything's cancelled. Is you lost your producer and the evil guy? I mean, of course not. Nah! Nick! Edgeworth! Whoa, Edgeworth, you look really pissed at a straight-on angle. I'm not used to looking at you directly in the face. Stop, please, Edgeworth.
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. Better luck next time.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Now, pleased to meet you. I'm the Will Powers. We're Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar.
Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
Sorry.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't you ever show your face in front of me again! That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend?
What friends? As if they're rivals, right, Nick?
They're rivals?
For now we are, I guess.
Uh-huh. No, why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing the accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. I like Edgeworth too, he's one of my favorite characters. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again.
Nick! This is it! This is the new show that starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right?
I'll admit I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? And then we have to trade with Cody and the assistant?
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world's ready for a real Will Powers, for the real world. Will Powers. You know what I'm saying. The end. It says that behind my screen. Episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes. This is where the good stuff starts. I mean, the other stuff's alright. It's good cases. But, oh yeah. Episode 4. Hooah! It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered. But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas, mother... November 25th, 10:08 a.m. Right, in Cola offices.
Hey, Nick! Do you know if there's any good waterfalls around here? Maybe ones where there's dead bodies nearby? In the water?
Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Here we go. If I remember, the movie covers this as well.
So, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one.
Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training?
Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters.
Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close.
Oh, darn.
Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something?
Good idea!
Well, you don't have a cold shower here at the office, but... So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy. A trip to the tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Beyond boring. Can't they show real news for a change?
Nick, the water pressure's kind of low in that shower, and I need like a waterfall's worth of pressure.
Wait a second, you want more pressure? Wait, what? Wait, we don't have a shower, where did you... I'm so confused. Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with a hose?
Good idea, Nick!
And apparently, Fade Blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found. Oh, I turned into a little Karibo for a second there. The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning.
A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor, known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away?
Yeah, Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick! Yikes, Maya. The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When, where, whom, how, why, what, where, Gourd Lake, what? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Wait, hold on. We need to examine this plant. Mia's favorite plant. It's Charlie. Maya's got a knack for watering it lately. Charlie's been perking up these days. Maya brought in this poster of the Steel Samurai the other day. We had a big fight over whether to put it up or not. I know she's just been waiting for a chance to sneak it up on the wall. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one, and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand, then my foot hurt too. Mia's desk. If we had more clients, I would probably sit here more often. Lately, I've been spending more time on the couch watching TV. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. I can see the bellboy getting that angle of that screwdriver in the drawer just right. Nick, why are we looking at plants? I don't know. Let's go talk to Edgeworth. Let's go to Gourd Lake first, for no reason. December 25th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. It's Christmas!
Merry Christmas, mother.
This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there?
Well, pal, there was enough of us here. Anyone found anything? No, I'm sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot. Trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up. Just you try saying that again, pal. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get it out of my face, pal. Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today.
We quotes, peh. Ah!
Eek!
Hey, you're that hairy guy, hairy butts.
Right, Phoenix Wright. Will you ever learn my name?
Just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating?
Well, yes, I suppose.
Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. When?
He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet.
Oh. You don't say.
Detective Gumshoe? You know what happened here?
You don't know, pal.
No.
Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the puffy pink clouds, loyal.
Head in the... Huh?
Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, around 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. On that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol.
And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth?
A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him.
But he's guilty. Why would we defend someone who's guilty? I'm confused. How did they get there so fast?
Well, there was a witness. When the reports came in, we raced to the lake.
And the witness? I don't know, I just started this part in the anime. Yeah. I never got this far in the anime yet, but I'll have to go back and watch that at some point. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you?
Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it.
You're right. Who cares what the witness says? And I care. You really believe him, don't you, detective?
Of course I do. But police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's ever really taking this investigation that seriously.
No.
After all, that help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us. Hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side.
Well, at least you are, detective. At least you are. You know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney on tomorrow's trial?
He hasn't got one yet.
What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it?
Well, I don't know the whole story. But apparently no one he's been talking to will take his case.
Hey, Blake, in the beginning, didn't they say this was 15 years ago? Wouldn't that make Edgeworth 10 at the time of the murder? $15 years ago? Wait, 9? Oh, he would have been 9? Wait, did they say 15 years ago? I don't remember that. Because that wouldn't make sense, obviously. Because they're talking about this right now. All this stuff's happening right now. That's why the police are there. Unless... unless Nick is a lawyer when he's like 8. And the whole time Gumshoe's talking to like an 8-year-old. Are they maybe referring to something else? I'd have to go back and look at the footage. I might have missed some important detail. No. Yeah, apparently no one he's been talking to will take the case, yeah.
Why not?
Wow, I almost started doing the judge. Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd ask you to defend him.
And unfortunately not.
Well, pal, you got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney.
I almost went like, show me your... Who was this witness?
Oh, sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow.
Was there only that one witness?
Yep, it was pretty cold on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty.
Oh, it's Christmas today. I've forgotten. What do you get me for Christmas, Nick?
Talk to Santa. Oh, there's a 999 reference right there.
That badge. You're showing that to the wrong pal, guy. You gotta show that to someone who needs it.
Okay.
You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we?
I guess it comes with the territory.
Well, I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people.
Ah! Edgeworth, Merry Christmas. What'd you get me? I guess he didn't like that. Hey, Edgeworth, come back.
What are you doing here?
Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here?
So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh! Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing?
Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad. Or burst into tears. I'm not really sure. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you.
Yes, you do. You never have any cases.
Actually, he's right.
I hoped you wouldn't come, and I didn't want you to see me. Not like this.
I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Well, we gotta take a look at the security guard. This guard monitors the visitors' room. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in. A real pro. Or maybe he's just nervous with Edgeworth in the room. Smile for the camera. Oops, I missed it. Smile for the camera. Edgeworth, tell me what happened.
Why should I? What are you going to do about it?
We're going to help you, that's what.
Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous.
Sorry?
You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials.
Hey!
Sure. Sure, you got lucky and won all 3, but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience.
Nick, he's insulting you! Nick! Why am I always the one that has to get angry? It's true. The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct?
Yes. Late last night.
I thought Phoenix is 23, or are they both 24? Did you examine their room before continuing? No, I just always look at the security guard, because they have different commentary. When you, like, change people and stuff like that. Yeah, I know, Edgeworth's like,
I've been in 4 cases and you've only been in 3, Mr. Wright. That's way many more cases than you've been to if you look at it in a percentage way.
Anyway. The lake is a long way from your offices and the courthouse. Why were you down there?
I see no need to tell you.
Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Oh, I thought this took place 15 years ago. Never mind. Yes, about 24. Okay. I don't know what the 15 years ago thing was, but this just happened for sure. Unless, you know, 9-year-old Edgeworth is fully hit puberty really early, guys.
Gordy.
Huh? Oh, it's like, huh?
I went to see Gordy.
Gordy? What's that? No, I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Gourd Lake. Look, I'm an attorney.
Your attorney's badge?
Edgeworth, let me defend you.
Aha! Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up. Not yet.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Me? Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never.
What?
My case is near hopeless, Mr. Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down.
Which is exactly why you'd help me. Or that's just exactly why you'd choose me. I never give up. Never surrender. That's freakishly tall for a 7th grader, but... yeah, it happens.
Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down.
What?
Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty.
Well, yeah, if you pissed off every defense attorney in the whole area, then yeah, I can see how they might be pissed off. And I don't believe it.
Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this.
Edgeworth. Wow, that was a weird voice. Did you do it? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right?
Think what you will. I have only one request.
Huh?
Stay out of this case.
Why? But Nick is trying to help you.
I know that. But I don't want your help, okay?
Why not?
Look, just go away and leave me alone.
Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it to me. Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick...
I don't want no dirty, stinking lawyer.
Hey, can I talk to you? Oh, defense request. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would sure suffer. What's more, The case against him is, well, it's pretty solid.
And I suppose it would be if they have a witness.
Hey, pal, don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him, too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent.
I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said.
What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying white, 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 over and over.
Nick, I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I.
Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it.
Detective Gumshoe, sir!
What, find something?
No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing.
A briefing, huh? Why, I'm off. Oh, sorry, pal, I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last thing you want to ask me about before I head back?
Well, yes, do you have any information on the victim?
Sorry. I haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, see if you get time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal.
You're not coming back, detective?
Probably not, pal.
And so what should we do if we have something to talk to you about?
Nah, wait. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime.
Directions to the police station and received from Gumshoe. Oh hey, Detective Gumshoe.
What?
We like to take a look around in the park. We walk around.
Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Alright, let's get going on the investigation. Okay. My voice is taking a beating on this. Quite a bit. Try to keep it up as much as I can, but I don't know how, we'll see what I can do. Science is Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for a spiritual training, Maya. And I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yeah, my poetry has that effect on some people. But that's my bad Seinfeld impression. December 25th, Gourd Lake, public beach. Gonna get a drink, cause my throat hurts like a bee. Okay. I just looked at some trees and nothing really happened. Then I moved to the lake, and I haven't moved for like a minute. I was getting some water, trying to get my voice to come back to me a little bit, because I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. I don't know why, because I felt like I haven't done too many of the hard voices today. Yet for some reason my voice seems to have taken quite a beating. So I don't think we're going to get all the way to the trial before I quit. I'll probably only give it another 10 minutes or so. Just so I can conserve my voice. Wowzers, this is Gourd Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though.
Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know. Nope. Oh, so there's more of this place to explore. Let's look at the water! Wow, Gourd Lake is really big! Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, it is shaped like a gourd actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. Great conversation. Huh, I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks, right, exit. Free. Trash can. Trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. The hot dog stand, it's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dog. Somebody needs to redecorate. A lineup of plastic benches. Oh, those are plastic? And I guess the idea is you buy a hot dog and eat it here. And I doubt anyone would sit here on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Huh, someone left poppers here. You know, you pull the string, and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey Nick, there might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers, Heck yeah, I'll take them. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? In my pocket? Classic party noisemaker. Pull a string and it goes bang. Not very clue-worthy. Gotta steal stuff from a crime scene. That's ethical. Alright, let's see. Keep looking around this lake. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. Alright, so no camping sign. They got Guts camping at the scene of a murder right next to a no camping sign. Oh my gosh, look at the little dude on the no camping sign. That's so funny. He's like a little guy who's screaming out of fire. He's like, ah! Okay. Hey, Nick! They were camping here last night. They might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Let's look at all their stuff. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over, as we can clearly not see by looking at it. And I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Hey, Nick! Don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any law books. Because aluminum is cheap and light and durable enough to be dinged around, carried around. Still be functional, maybe? There's no law saying you have to eat out of aluminum then. No, there's a lot of things camping stuff that's made out of like cast iron and it's super heavy too and just mega durable. I'm not having this conversation. So what you do is you take the cast iron and you mix it with the aluminum and then you get a light version of it, basically. Trees go quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into shadows where the sunlight can't reach them. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. Wait, what's the sign? What if the sign said no setting tents on fire? Well, there's a giant freaking fire on it. No, I don't think they have a sign like that. Oh. There's food and some magazines on the sheets. Takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Okay. Oh, there we go.
This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool! Let's try it out! Hi, I'm Nick! Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey! I'm Nick! Nick! Will you stop that? Or will you stop that? Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices? Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? Well, when we were at the Steel Samurai studio, they were chirping there too, with no music. Well, it responded. Yeah. I don't know how to do this lady's voice. Too many women voices. Hey, you get your hands off that! Hey! What in Sam Hill? Look what you've done now, this whole roll of film! What? Sorry. Sorry's nice, but you don't go. But sorry don't pay my bills. You know how much that roll like that film cost. No, I'll pay you back. What y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Oh, well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those Southern folk talk with an exaggerated drawl, and that's why they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick, help! Who are you now? Her chaperone? No, rather. We're sort of friends. Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and then say it, for Jesus' sake. God, I'd rather sit in one of Papa's growls and listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. I'm a lawyer. This is my badge. Huh? Our badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. Well, what? You ain't gonna try and pull one of them old lawsuits over over that film now there, huh? Cause I'll have y'all know that I'm a fighter. I wrestled meaner looking things than you. I wrestled a badger last night, I tell you. No, that's not it at all. Or you're investigating a murder that took place on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can't come out hiding now. Won't bite hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry, I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never your mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. I know. I don't like her mouth when she's like, or whatever. Great then, I'm Lauda. Lauda Hart, but y'all can call me Lauda. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. Is there something wrong with your brain? Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen so much on them there television lately. It happened late at night on the Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve. A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, y'all say? I reckon I might have y'all seen one. I'm not sure though. If they will say a gunshot, this thing would automatically take a bajillion pictures. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lick for a good 3 days now. Lotta like Lottie? No, I think it's like... I think it's just a pun. A lot of heart, like she had a lot of heart. I'm sure that's all it is. Now I seen enough boats choke a mule. kind of hard to remember when I seen when. What I seen when. So what is it you do, Lava? Huh, me? Little old me, huh? Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right outside. Right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat! Nick, she's a research student at university, Country U. So I hear. So, when did you come up here? No, let me see. I guess it was about, say, 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you? Tell you already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. And falling stars. Those don't make sound. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German-made. A genuine Solzhenitsyn. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you stuck on the camera? A device? The camera went off by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that's my triggers whenever it detected certain sound. This program will pick up loud noises right now. The programmable camera? Neat!
Take pictures of loud noises detected, faces like. Well, Wada, I need to present to you your own camera because it wouldn't take freaking. Yeah, maybe it's Charlotte? I don't know.
Wada? Yeah. So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. Oh, pistol. Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey, you look pretty bright. Huh? Now I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have to take a look-see at my film.
I know, I was thinking the same thing. Triggered!
It would have to have been a photo taken last night. I checked them once, don't know if there's anything in there that was on them though. Well, what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. M-U-R-D-R. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film and then y'all come back now, you hear? She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. This camera is rigged to respond to noise, but it only responds to loud noises, like a party popper. Or a party pooper. that wasn't even a pun, Nick. Oh. Aww.
December 25th, boat rental shop. Do you not like her voice?
Nick, what is this place?
It's a boat rental shop, closed for Christmas it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either.
Boats? I've never ridden on a boat.
Well, wait. But witnessing a murder from a hotel across the street apparently is good business for the hotel. But a boat rental shop where people die on boats is not a good thing. I don't know.
Boats? I've never ridden on a boat.
Really? How about we go out on one when the trial is finished?
Hey, good idea. You bet.
Wow! Okay. In... What is that game called? Miles Edgeworth Investigations? The spin-off series where you play as Edgeworth. In the background of like one of the the fourth case in the game out of like 5, you walk through this park and in the background you see Maya and Phoenix on a boat. In that game you actually take control of the character and wander around, like scenes of crimes and stuff. They actually control Edgeworth. That's interesting. That's cool. I never would have remembered that. That's one line. Okay. That's the only cameo they even make in that game. There are some boats floating at the dock. One of those boats is used in the murder. Was one of those boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick? Huh?
Changed my mind, I don't really want to go for a boat ride. Well, you're going to in Miles Edgeworth Investigations.
I don't know how I remember that, but that's our only cameo.
In the small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone's around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. What was the point?
Probably gotta go to the precinct, pal.
The Blue Badger! Heck yeah. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting.
Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal.
Detective Gumshoe!
We just finished the meeting. For better or for worse.
And I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. But screw you, we're gonna look at this Blue Badger! Hey, is that the police department's mascot?
That's the Blue Badger! It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot.
I see. How nice.
Now get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department, if it's the last thing I do.
Good luck. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen.
What? Gord Lake? Gordy sighted? I don't believe it.
Shouldn't you be reading on something more important? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself.
Alright, hands against the wall. All of y'all. Don't even think about escaping. I got eyes in the forwards of my head box.
He must be doing image training for arrests. These are the detectives' desks. There's computers and files on each one. Funny, I expect that they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. And I guess that detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks.
Why are you looking through all my stuff, pal?
You know anything about the victim yet?
No can ID him.
Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything?
Not a word.
How did the meeting go?
I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer.
True.
You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that?
So we think that Mr. Edgeworth did it.
Well, the trial started tomorrow as scheduled.
I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting.
Don't go telling anyone else, pal.
Yes, sir.
And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help and you're the ones that help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe? How come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Well, I'd like to think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other and that's how it works.
A working relationship?
See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty, every time. Yet, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there was a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We gotta own that trust he places in us.
I see.
Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that.
And I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report?
Oh, that? I made a copy for you. Got a death on 24th or 25th. Causes 1 bullet shot to the heart. And you're too late. You made love. Bad name or something. I don't know what that lyric is. Nick? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. I didn't even know I had that photograph. Bye, I guess. Office? Oh, okay. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Can you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I was there. I hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him for old time's sake. The 25th, Grossberg Law Offices. It's been a while since I was here last. I guess he didn't get his $3 million painting back. Grossberg's out as usual. Hey Nick, look at the wall. That painting is still missing. Mia must have known about the deal with Mr. Grossberg and Red White. She kept track of all White's extortions and blackmail rackets. Why is the wall there a different color? The big painting was hanging there until recently. Oh, what happened to it? Well, he gave it to someone. I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick. Yeah, the guy he gave it to had naked Grossbergs holding up his desk. Golden naked Grossberg statues. I still haven't been able to wash the image out of my eyes. Yeah. That's upon a plant. No idea what plant it is. Probably most expensive. I think our Charlie is cuter. Right, he's really cute. Plant. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that letter's made of solid gold. Yeah, these are all the same comments, and then my adds to it. We should put things on our table, client table too. I'm not really into smoking. We could put out candy or gum. Classy. Classy. My voice hurts. A solid mahogany desk. Mahogany. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Hey Nick, I want a desk like that in our office too. I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to sit at a desk like that yet. Huh? I meant for me. You'd better start saving your allowance then. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Well then let's take them back to our office. He won't miss them. We don't need them. We can take that wooden bear. It is kind of cute. Let's steal it. I may be a lawyer, and I may know the law pretty well, so I'm pretty sure stealing's not against the law. What if that... Oh, right, I'm supposed to talk to Lada. I'm trying to think, like, what am I missing? Number 25th, Gord Lake Woods. Hey, y'all! Lada! Get up a sec, we got bingo! Bingo! My camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them, take a look. It's in a book. Breathing gunshot. Wait,
See, he's shooting at him with a pistol. And it looks like that, yes, but maybe he's just holding up his finger like objection or something. But you can't really tell who that is. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there wasn't enough fog out there last night to strangle that bullfrog. But you don't know, seeing that photo reminded me of something. What? I saw that murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon so. You should tell the cops. I reckon so. What's that? Y'all don't just go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo later. Ooh, wait, Lotta. What, can't y'all see I'm busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I won't bone yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice. And I'm going to use the cops. See the cops. And that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta. Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Enjoy y'all Russell Jimmies. Oh, was that the other way around? I don't know. No matter. I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot diggity dang, dog. Zippity doo, dog. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow.
Edward clearly did it, right? We saw it. No, we just saw him hold the gun, and someone get shot, and someone fall off a boat.
Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey!
I don't remember this.
Ah! Nick! It's Saint Nick!
Long time no see, Nick. Looks like us Nicks have to battle it out to see who the real Nick is. Christmas, ha! Okay.
Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection.
Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me!
Larry!
What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious I'm working my day job? I tell samurai dogs want one. You gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl, Beyonce, deserves the best. Beyonce, not another model, I hope. Oh, Beyonce's a fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. You know, she's all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry.
Wow, a Santa costume.
Nick Battles Christmas Harmony. Yep.
Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my... What? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Faye. I'm the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick, it must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister.
Oh god, she's black and ratchet. Beyonce? Is it like Beyonce? I don't know about that. Sounds great.
Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening.
Why do I have to talk to the butts? Why do I talk to the butts? Way too many butts. Way too many butts.
Nick, benches! Let's take a break. Maybe you have a dog?
No, I think not. It's too cold to sit around and eat hot dogs out here.
Wimpy City Boy! You should try standing under a freezing waterfall sometime.
And I can't get over the samurai dogs.
The original samurai dogs, no less.
Hey man, whoever calls their product the original first wins. Why don't you add a world famous sign to them? World famous sign. Hey, good idea. What have I done? Hey Larry, there was a murder here last night, and since you work here, have you heard anything?
Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Beyonce, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold.
Ugh. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Beyonce's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. The model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there's been a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth.
Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth?
Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder!
You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry?
Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school.
What? Tell me about the dogs.
Nice segue. Huh? Oh, you mean samurai dogs?
Yeah, why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped.
Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs.
Ouch.
The samurai thing was Beyonce's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was the change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs.
Something about that just seems wrong.
Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake with the big news.
The big news?
Yeah, Gordy.
Gordy? So, Mr. Edgeworth is just...
The conversation starts going one way, and then we cut to the other way, and then we cut back, and then we're cut back.
So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry?
Yeah, Nick and I used to hang out all the time. Nick and I used to hang out all the time.
Wow, I never knew.
Don't get me wrong, he's always been a kind of a stick in the mud, studying all the time, trying to be like father.